This is a big decision.
Are you okay? You don't sound healthy.
On second down, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A very nice pickup of 30.
I like that lineup of stickers. The last two I sent.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks
the last two stickers I
and
sent.
strike like that, have
I feel like that's a good lineup.
That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance. That'll drive a team towards victory.
7 that time, second goal.
Do you remember the 21 of September? Do-do, do-do.
Turn up the radio.
Suck my wiener hole.
Play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I've never played T-Hunt and pushed from the basement. Just not something I've ever done.
You are poo-poo.
I tried to select an op, so I'm not going to get as much renown as I wanted.
If they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Oh yeah, I saw that they removed bombers. So that's kind of neat.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Bet you taste good. Yum.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Right. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Wait, why is there an echo? Are you streaming?
You want the third quarter?
Yes.
Already? No problem. Let's do it.
I didn't know my sound on my phone was on. Apologies. It's off now. There shouldn't be an echo.
Oh, that's quite the way to start up a stream. I bet you're tasty.
That's fielded in the end
zone. Don't worry, no one's watching me.
This one, he'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Except for Josh and Andrew and everybody else on your friends list.
No, they're not watching yet, so. And Josh usually is the only one that watches.
They run it here. Ware. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a crazy.
Imagine unloading the 5.7 and get a one-tap in T-Hunt.
Julio Jones all alone. And all
Can you imagine that?
I'm angry.
Imagine missing your one bullet on T-Hunt.
76 yards.
I'm angry, boy.
This a close game again.
Yes.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Teammates are pitiful.
Spinning away. And now running right through him. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there. 105 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe
I have to pick an operator again.
2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run again with Ware. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Someone's watching. Huh?
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's caught. Jones.
Football.
But not before he works it past the 50.
I played the football.
That's not how you say suckers.
Football.
Connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just
That's a
about
bot.
everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
That bot's a
Big time
retard.
confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
I am
I know when
not
I was a
stupid,
kid, I was
I'm
getting real
stupid.
excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Josh, I'm winning.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. No, they'll say no. It was
What do you
out of
mean?
bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Bruv.
Not only was the call
Bruv.
spot on, how about the execution?
This is
of
fucking
defense
cheap,
right there?
bruv.
Zone was absolutely locked up tight.
Okay.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
I'm playing with
available there for him.
They'll try
the
and
2
get
teams
this
that
run game
I don't think
going.
Josh
This
is here
Barkley.
actually.
Finding
Wait,
room
is
at
he?
the
I
30.
can't tell if he's here or not.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown! Saquon
He
Barkley.
texted he's here, but it's telling me as if he's not here.
Find a way to stretch that lead.
Josh, are you there?
Massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big time jaunt.
Welcome back live to Orlando, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the
That's
last
funny.
drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way
that's
does
so
that guy
funny.
get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And Olsen over the middle. And he coughed it up. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
I missed.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good.
God damn it. Whatever.
Right where it is.
Dom dom dibba dom dib doms.
Here as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
My name is Gibby.
Has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances
I am the
of
head
getting that
honcho of
done,
this town.
slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you
now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Robbie Gould on now to
Where's
try
Josh
the field
and Andrew?
goal.
Why can't they be on?
Spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
I think Josh's mom is on, so he can't play on his thing.
And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Lawrence Taylor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
That's how we do it, baby.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time.
Kevin.
Shut up. What?
Oh. Oh, okay.
What? Okay then.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And now the offense will look to convert on third down.
Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Orlando Sentinels and the London Black Knights. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the... Williams loses the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
After review of the play,
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to. And now the offense getting ready on second down. Back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in display. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones.